and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my November debt update. It's not necessarily a debt snowball update, but it's a debt payoff update. And I'm going to be using the Budget by Paycheck workbook, as well as a sticker kit from my shop, Life in Envelopes. I do have a link to both of these in the description box below. And anytime I have a coupon code for you, it is also listed in the description box below as well. Okay, let's jump right in. I went ahead and wrote down my debt so I didn't forget anybody. So I'm going to start with the amount that we had at the beginning of the month and then go over how much I paid to everything. So loan number 2, our starting balance was $24,576. Now, if you go back and watch my old debt payoff videos, this is a higher number because I paid 6 months in advance, but interest was still applied. So the amount I had last time versus this time actually went up, which is kind of a bummer. Same thing, student loans is a little unique too. So last time I came to you, we owed $15,207. Well, we still owe $15,207. We are currently on an IDR, an income-driven repayment plan. Our payment is $40 a month. And this amount does not change until our plan is over. Then all of the interest that was accrued during that time might be applied. I said, according to them, it might be applied to our balance. I don't know how they decide that. So anyways, the interest rate for this loan is 10%. And we're currently not making minimum monthly payments on it. It would be, I think, $556, but we paid off 6 months in advance, and actually this month we paid off another 6 months in advance. So our current minimum payment is 0, and we'll do the extra payment in just a minute here. Okay, so the interest rate for the student loan is 5.4%. Van. Okay, so at the beginning of the month, we owe $10,468, and the interest rate was 0%, which was awesome. Every time we made a payment, it actually paid off part of our principal. So the thing is this month we paid it off completely. We traded it in. We were able to pay off the amount that we owed completely and put a pretty hefty amount towards our new vehicle, which is an SUV, and we'll go over that loan in just a minute. So I have no minimum payment for that this month, but I did pay all of that off, which I will put down here in the extra debt payment section. Okay, SUV, at the beginning of the month, we owed $6,234. By the way, I am rounding up because this is just giving me a snapshot of where I'm at, so it's not 100% accurate. There is coins involved, but rounding it up just makes my life a lot easier. So this does have an APR. It has a 5% APR on it. And monthly, we are required to pay at least $118 towards this bill. Capital One, I talked about this. This used to be paid off. But then actually after we paid it off, it became my business credit card. So I only use it for business expenses. But recently I did have to put tires on it and a vacuum cleaner for the car. So altogether it came to $1,000. So we've added $1,000 of personal expenses to this card that I want to pay off as quickly as possible. The APR on this card, I think it's like 18%. Let me look real quick. The APR is 18%, which is ridiculous, you guys. We definitely want to get that paid off. Now, I don't have a minimum monthly payment because, like I said, it's my business card and I'm already making the monthly payment there. So anything extra I put towards this helps out. So I'm going to put 0 for minimum payment, but we did actually make a debt snowball payment to it this month as well, which we will go over in just a minute. Okay, so when I started the month, my starting debt at the very beginning of this journey was $75,326. Well, this month we added some debt. I added the SUV debt of $6,234, and I added $1,000 of debt on Capital One. So when I added this all together, it gave me a new starting balance, let's see, $82,479. Oh, that is such a bummer. What a huge number, you guys. Let's go down here to how much we paid extra this month. So we made an extra loan number 2 payment. So if you've been around for a while, we had 2 loans where we had consolidated debt when I first started this journey. We already paid loan number 1 off, and now we're working on loan number 2. So this month we made an extra payment of $3,000, $244. Sorry, Mindy's eating. This happens in my videos all the time. Okay, so where did this money come from? When we received my very last check, my teacher check, we just put that money in our savings account, knowing that we had only paid this debt through November. So in November, we'd have to start payments again. But we decided, since we haven't had to touch this in our savings account, to go ahead and use it to make this, make a payment here to give us 6 more months. So now we have 6 more months of not having to make a payment on this loan, which is just better for us at this point in time. So this brought our new balance. Let's see, there's no place for me to write the new balance. Well, instead of writing the order, I'm going to write my new balance. So now because there is interest payment on this as well, the way it all worked out was we now owe $21,538. Okay, student loan, it's going to stay at $15,207. We're going to pay $40 every month, and this amount is not going to change again until the very end if they decide to add interest back. Van, we paid off the van completely, so we now owe nothing on the van. So down here, van, we paid off $10,468. And then on the SUV, we paid $118, but after APR, our new balance came to $600,153. Okay, Capital One. So again, we don't have to pay anything, but we were able to make a payment of $100 on this account. Okay, so that brought our balance here down to, well, really, it wouldn't be exactly 900 because there would be an interest, but I'd have to calculate that. Let's just leave it at 900 for now. Okay, so let's start by calculating how much we started with at the beginning of the month. So we had $24,576 plus $15,207 plus $10,468 plus $234, sorry, plus $1,000. So at the beginning of the month, we owed $57,485. Let's see how much we currently owe. $21,538 plus $15,207 plus $6,153 plus $900. So we currently owe $43,798. See how much total we paid this month. So we paid $40 there and $118 there. Then we also paid $3,244 and $10,468 and $100. So we paid $13,970, which, you know, it's like artificially inflated because of the van. That's so much. Without the van, it would be 3,000 something. So moving down here to our monthly debt progress. So last month's total debt was $57,485. Okay, this month we ended with $43,798. So our total debt progress this month should be this amount, right? If I did everything right, let's see. 57,485 minus 43,798. Well, it's not. I don't know if I did my math wrong or if it's not supposed to equal that. I don't know. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, that's because of interest payments. So this, wait, is that right? Yeah, even though we paid this much, we still owe this much because it's the amount we owe still including interest. I think that would be it. I don't get this equation. Sorry guys. This is my first time using this worksheet in case you didn't know that. So if it seems a little bit like, she seems like she has no idea what she's doing, it's all together very possible. Oh, okay, so what we started with minus this amount. So now we owe $43,798. So overall, how much have we paid off debt-wise? $82,479 minus $43,798. So we have paid off $38,681. Holy cow, you guys. So December will be our 2-year mark, right? Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Wow, that much in 2 years. And that's with me quitting my job. Okay, so I think I figured this out. So 13,687 is what she's calling number 1. So we take that amount divided by this amount and move the decimal over 2 places. So 13,687 divided by 82,479, and then move the decimal over 2 places. That makes, if I'm rounding up, that'd make it 17%. So total debt monthly progress, 17%. So how much percent have we paid off overall? We take this amount, divide by this amount, and move the decimal over 2 places. Okay, so 38,681 divided by 82,479, and moving it over 2 places, and rounding up would bring us to 47%. Yes, because we're almost at 50%. Wow. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, how exciting. Okay, so let me show you what I'm gonna do with the stickers. So I used to have a little notebook off to the side that I would keep track of this kind of stuff, the fun, pretty stuff, but I don't do that anymore. I'm just keeping everything in the notebook, the workbook. But this page, I'm just not at a place in my financial journey where I need to calculate my monthly net worth. I'm just not there yet. So I'm going to use my stickers to cover up some of this stuff, and I'm going to use it for this page for my own purpose, which will be tracking my debt snowball, my debt payoff schedule. Progress, my debt payoff progress. Okay, so I covered that part up. Then I'm going to use my stickers here. So, I was just thinking like, oh, I didn't really pay off that much this month because the van was traded in, but I did pay off a lot this month. So not only did I get rid of that huge amount that we owed to the van, but I also paid off loan number 2, a big payment to loan number 2. So I did do really well this month. So this month I paid off a total of $13,970. Okay, so let's go over, I'm gonna leave a couple more. Our starting balance. Okay, so we started with $82,479, and then we need to do the ending balance. So really this is just taking this information down here and making it big and pretty. so that when I flip to this page, I can quickly see how much I've paid off. So our ending balance this month was $43,798. And then we have our grand total. It's a whole bunch, you guys. Especially because at the time, I wasn't able to pay any debt off at all. Like every month, our debt just increased. I never was able to pay anything off. So the fact that we've paid off 47%, that is very exciting. Okay, so overall debt progress, we have paid off $38,681, which means I passed this year's goal. So last year my goal was $15,000 and we made it. We passed it just a little bit. And my goal this year was to pay off another $15,000, bringing us up to $30,000. So we have passed this year's goal, which is super exciting. Let me just cover up part of this with this washi here. Wow, this sure was fun, you guys. You guys always ask me to do these, and I don't know why I always resist, but every time I do, I'm just so glad I did. So thank you for encouraging me to do these debt payoff updates. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.